as always, is Mr. Dick.
Hello.
How are we doing today, folks? Today we're going to talk about pre-rolls, and it's a great place for you newbies to start. It's already put together for you, already rolled, already packed, ready to go, just light and go. Mr. Dick here prefers the pre-rolls or packing his own in the cones, correct?
Yes, sir. I use raw cones, to be specific.
Raw cones.
They are the best that I have found.
How raw are they?
They're very raw, apparently.
What makes them raw? Is it
I don't
just
know.
a name? And
just the name is what makes them raw.
Okay.
But they're more pliable than what I've found. And maybe there's something out there that I don't know about, but at least in my experience, raw cones is the way to go.
Okay. Now I've never really tried to truly roll my own, like a spliff, as you will. Now my wife has banjo. She smoked the whole one by herself. Had a good time, but yeah, I've never really. I tried the cone. It's like it's too tedious, pain in the ass. I like to load a bowl, but I do like the convenience, the ready to go of a pre-roll. So we're gonna add videos today, so you guys can kind of see what we're talking about. And since it's mostly audio, so today, Mr. Dick. You like Mr. or should I just call you Dick?
You can just call me Dick.
I notice you're a big dick. I put that purpose logo, all capitals, big dick. Now, whether that's you're a big dick or you have a big dick, I'll let you separate that out. But DICK&Dank.
It depends on if you talk to me or my wife.
All right. Well, she's not here, so.
Big Dick, then.
All right, then. It's a big dick.
Big Dick. So, do you want me to show how to do it now?
Yeah, let's.
Right.
Well, I want to get high, so let's do something so we can start smoking.
Me too. All right, I'm going to hit record now.
Okay.
All right, now we're recording. And I'll let you narrate.
All right. So we're looking at his pre-roll. He's taking video. Now this is now if you'll see it has a filter, but that filter is just paper. I don't know if you can see the end of it, kind of rolled up, just to give you something to hold so you don't burn yourself. There's no weed in there. It's just paper rolled up for you to hold and smoke through. That doesn't really filter anything. It's just a tip to hold to don't burn yourself and smoke all the weed. Now it's packed full. Now is that tight?
It is
pretty
tight.
That's firm. Now when you pack them yourself, if you get them loose, they don't burn well. So they give you like a wooden dowel or stick to tap in there and really pack it in there tight. Kind of like a cigarette. You know, you ever get cigarettes? Like you pack them. I take that pack of cigarettes and I pack them tight. It smokes slower, smokes better, get all the weeds. So.
Yep. And same thing with these. Boy, it's really hard to watch through the phone and grab the joint at the same time.
You keep your fingers where you need, and you do what you want.
All right. So what I'm doing is I'm pinching it.
Okay.
Pinching it all the way down.
Now, why are you doing that? Just to kind of loosen it up?
Loosen it up, give myself some room.
Okay.
Kind of. And then you kind of flip it over the other way. You kind of do the same thing.
Okay.
And you just kind of keep working it back and forth.
Now, pre-rolls, you can get 1 and a 2, but sometimes they have like a 5-pack or a 10-pack or pre-rolls.
Yep. Okay. Typically, I try to buy 1 gram pre-rolls.
1 gram pre-roll. Now, how much does 1 gram pre-roll go for?
Locally, it is $16.
$16 for 1 pre-roll. Now, that's a big joint, if I do say so myself.
It is. Now,
obviously, you being the experienced big dick that you are, you smoke the whole thing by yourself without issue. Now,
correct.
A new person, would they smoke some, put it out, come back to it, share it with friends? Like, how far do you think that can go for somebody that's not as seasoned as yourself?
So, okay, let me just say one thing. Once you squish it down a whole bunch and give yourself some room, then you kind of work it back and forth between your fingers, and you can kind of feel it loosen up.
Okay.
I don't know how to describe how loose you want it. It's kind of a feel that you get over time.
So I thought you wanted a tighter pack.
You do, but you don't want it as tight as it's packed in here.
Okay.
Because when they're making these, the goal is to make a 1 gram pre-roll. So they have to get 1 gram of weed in here.
Otherwise, they're lying to you.
Right. So they're just putting 1 gram in there. Now, if it makes it really tight, they don't care because there's 1 gram in it. And if you go to smoke it, it's not going to smoke right.
Okay.
So that's why you do this.
Maybe that's why I have problems smoking pre-rolls. They like burn down the side something, and they're not.
They call that canoeing.
Okay.
Yep.
It never burned evenly. I said, fuck it. So I just opened up the end of it and dumped it in a bowl and smoked it.
Feel the difference.
Oh, yeah. It's like spongy now.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that.
It's still kind of firm, but it's a little spongy.
Closer to a cigarette type? Well,
I don't smoke, but I think so. I think that sounds about right.
Now, the paper on a cigarette's thicker, though. This is like tissue paper. Paper on a cigarette's like a lot thicker.
Yep. So there's your pre-roll.
Nice.
Ready to go.
Now let's light this shit up.
All right. Video's off.
All right. And then next time, or maybe still today, we can pack one. Mm-hmm. Or maybe next time.
Next time. I didn't bring anything today. I should have. I wasn't thinking of that.
How dare you?
Now, one thing I do, this paper tip, because they make pre-rolls with shake very often.
So they're typically, obviously, you're using your shake, which I think we talked about previously, but the flour, you're a grower,
yep.
You take the buds off, you grind, you can sell the whole flour, people grind it, and that's how they get their flour. Now, when they're trimming and packaging and all that stuff, then all that stuff that falls off the plant becomes a shake, or things that didn't meet the full dimensions, or it's partial buds, whatever. Grind it all up. It's all the bits and pieces. It's shake. Still good. Still flour. It's not the whole flour.
Still the same amount of THC.
Yep.
Still, it might not smoke quite as nice.
Right.
If you're a purist.
I do like buying the eighths, and grinding them, but I can't do it all the time because it's $50 for an eighth.
Right.
The shake's a lot. You can get a hell of a lot more weed for the same price as shake.
Right. So anyway, I kind of pinch it down a little bit.
Okay.
So it almost looks like a Swisher Sweet wood tip kind of.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
And then, now I'm not going to do this because we're going to share this today, but I kind of get it sloppy with spit. And then that catches...
You got to spit on that thing?
You got to spit on that thing.
Spit on that thing.
Nice one. I like that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That was a good one. But anyway, if you do that, then that catches any of the little pieces of shake or whatever that's going to come back through so you don't suck them into your mouth.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Like a screen or a filter I would use in my bowls.
Yes.
Now, I'll warn you again, because we're sharing this, please, do not spit on that thing.
No spitting on that thing.
All right.
I'm not really good. I've never spit on that thing. I can't even say it
Don't
right.
lie to me. You're making gay porn. We already figured that out.
There. Shit, you got me.
Shit, he says. Ah, yes. My handy dandy Diamond Dave's ashtray. I don't even know if Diamond Dave's is still around.
What is Diamond Days?
It's like a Mexican restaurant. I may have borrowed it in college.
Oh, I got you.
So then do you like try and rotate it while you smoke, or does it...
I'm glad you brought that up. So, old school stoners, apparently I'm an old school stoner and didn't know it. Thank you. Do rotate it after every hit.
Puff, puff, pass.
Because that way, it burns even.
Yeah. See, and I don't know, it just would burn sideways and crooked, but now that I know to do that,
Yep.
I'll maybe try some pre-rolls. Now, for me personally, smoking this pre-roll, I can pick up some of that paper taste, like the burning paper taste in the flower, which I don't get, obviously, from the bowl, but I think it's adding to that. But you can get... a spliff would be just like a cigarette paper rolled in.
I think so. I'm not really sure.
And then I know when it's rolled in the blunt. So that's
a wrap.
That's a wrap, cigar paper wrap.
Yes.
So you get high from the cigar paper a little bit.
Well,
or
see, they say it's not tobacco, so I don't understand. Like the way that like old school stoners that like pack their own blunts, like where they buy a cigar from the convenience store, and then they take it out and they hollow out the tobacco and then they pack it with weed. That's a true blunt. But if you read on these wraps, it says not tobacco. So I don't understand that.
It's blunt paper?
That's what it says.
Hey Google, what's a blunt?
According to Wikipedia, a blunt is a cigar that has been hollowed out and filled with cannabis. It is rolled with the tobacco leaf, wrap usually from an inexpensive cigar, or any other wrap that is not a joint paper that has glue. A blunt is different from a joint, which uses rolling papers. Tobacco-free blunt wraps are available.
Okay, so if you traditional is using a cigar wrapper, so you are smoking tobacco because the cigar leaves.
Yep.
And then you can get tobacco-less paper for rolling blunts, which seems
Counterproductive.
Yeah.
That's not really a blunt.
Agreed.
In my opinion.
Agreed, but I've never smoked a blunt.
Me neither. Well, I have. I bought them when I was in California.
Now, how thick around were they? Like a Swisher Sweet size, so it wasn't like a big old fat cigar.
Well, I've gotten them both sizes.
Now that I can see because that's a lot to take at once on a hit.
So I bought a bunch of smaller ones that were more of a small Swisher Sweet, And then I bought a bunch of. I didn't buy a bunch. I bought a handful of. They were 2-gram blunts, so they were thicker, closer to a cigar, but they still weren't what you might think of as chomping on a cigar.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
A bit.
They had a glass tip on the end, and then they were infused, and then they were rolled in resin or whatever.
Yeah.
And they were like 45% THC, and they hit like a fucking sledgehammer.
Well, I had the pot rockets, probably something similar. It was flour rolled in. It had the paper on it, and then rolled in the resin, and then rolled in keef.
Is that different than Moon Rocks?
Same thing, but a smokable joint kind of thing.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
Pot rockets.
Probably the same, similar,
Yeah.
but only a quote unquote joint.
Now, I've had moon rocks. I enjoy them. I've never made my own moon rocks, which again is just like a little piece of flower bud. You roll it around in the resin, and then you roll around the keef. Which, for those of you who don't know, the keef is like a white fine powder that comes off the flower itself.
Yep.
So when you're grinding it in a hand grinder, usually they have a screen. We talked about that before, but it has a screen that can filter out all the keef, so you can use it separately. So again, you can make your own moon rocks, or some people will store that keef like in a little jar and just add it on top of a bowl. So if you're smoking your flower, what we've noticed is you're always chasing that first high of the day. So you take that first high, it's like, man, you feel good, and then you can never quite get that same high till you get sleep and reset. So then I like to kick it up a notch. So the first bowl is regular flour. Next one I might add some keef or maybe a moon rock later or something. So I can keep escalating it as your daily tolerance, I say, changes.
Yep.
Either way, I like to get high.
Yep. Now I don't do that. I just fucking smoke more weed.
Yeah.
So I'll smoke 2 joints.
Oh, see, I'm the mad scientist.
Yeah. Well, you're smarter than I am, but that's just what I do.
Yeah, I'll take a little bit of this weed, a little bit of that weed, maybe some sand in there.
Yeah,
squirt some resin in there.
Well, and that's where the bowl comes in handy, and
Exactly.
I'll give that to you.
Yeah.
But
Tell
yeah,
me about your vacation.
yeah, I did. Oh, that's right. We talked about vacation. Anyway, I'll just say, my family and I went out to California to see the redwoods, and holy shit! If you've not seen the redwoods, you have to do it. If you have seen the redwoods, you know why I say holy shit. They're amazing.
Big ass trees.
Yes.
Drive through them.
My truck wouldn't fit. Almost. We had to stop about.
That's why you're a big dick. Your truck don't fit.
That's right, baby. But anyway, that was kind of a dorky thing to say. What a loser. Now I know why my
Good
kids.
thing Michael's not here to tell the truth.
Oh, she would make fun of me, and fair enough. The boys too. But anyway, smoking joints around among those redwoods was amazing. You know, and being able to walk around the forest with it. Disclaimer: I was very careful on where I ashed.
Oh, yes.
And I took my butt with me. So I did not leave anything in the forest. I did not risk burning down the forest, because that is a very important, not even resource, but...
As one should.
It's just, yeah. You
It's respect.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I was trying to be respectful. So...
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's what I like about a joint. I can take a pre-roll, roll a joint in a little doob tube, stick it in my pocket with a lighter. I'm good to go.
I like that convenience.
Yep.
I like that convenience. I forgot what I was going to say. Probably because I was inhaling your pre-roll.
That's probably true. Now, Pickle will say that my breath smells like cigarette smoke, and it's probably because of the paper.
Yeah, because I can taste it.
I never put 2 and 2 together until you just said you can taste it.
Because you notice it all the time, you would know the difference.
Yeah, I don't know the difference. Now, I can, if I smoke it out of a bowl, I can taste it. Like, I can taste it better, and I acknowledge that.
Now, you just taste it. It tastes like like an ash, like a burning ash.
You think you can taste the ash?
I can taste the paper burning.
Really?
Yep. Because it's not a flavor you're looking for. You're looking for the weed flavor.
Right, that's fair. So you're not a fan of it because of that?
I don't think it would deter me.
Just a...
But if I had a
Side
preference, I would smoke it out of a bowl.
I gotcha. That's fair.
Kind of like I realized growing up, Mountain Dew out of an aluminum can tastes different than Mountain Dew out of a plastic bottle.
Or a glass bottle.
Or, exactly.
A 10-ounce glass bottle.
Same fucking Mountain Dew, but the container makes it taste different.
Yep.
Same thing. Container
It
makes
was
it
a bunch
taste
of shit, too, by the way. Like, you had to pick between 12-ounce Pepsi or Coke or Dr. Pepper or whatever, and then they're like, oh, kid, you want a Mountain Dew? But it's only 10 ounces, so you lose 2 ounces.
Exactly.
What a crock of shit
And
for the same price.
Now you can get a Mega Buddy with like 68 ounces or whatever the hell. That's a lot of caffeine.
But it doesn't taste like a glass bottle.
It does not.
Out of the co-op basement pop machine.
I know. Out of the elevator.
Yes. Co-op elevator.
Yeah, I like that pop machine where you slide and you slide the bottle down the track and pull it out.
Yes. We have our 4-H meetings in the co-op.
Yeah.
Or in the basement of the co-op or elevator or whatever you guys call it, you know.
Yeah.
Depending on the location, they call it different. Yeah, that was the good old days.
Good old days. Now this, it's about half gone.
Roughly.
Delay?
Yeah. You might have to relay.
No,
That is one downside to joints is if you're not sucking on them constantly, they will go out.
That's what she said.
But
What are you, a fluffer?
Well, I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night.
All right then.
But
Is it
anyway,
weird that my son had some friends over? I don't remember how the conversation came up, but we taught them what the word fluffer meant. You know, what a fluffer was. Is that wrong?
well, I mean,
they're 15. They should kind of know if somebody uses it. I feel like...
it's better that you teach them than,
Exactly.
hey, kid, you want a job?
You need a fluffer.
Oh, really?
$25 an hour. Okay.
All right, that sounds great. Dad, I'm going to be rich.
And then he got there day one. It's like, oh.
I don't think I signed up for this.
This was not on the disclaimer.
That's fucking hilarious.
So they're like, oh, so they have the attractive women do that. It's like, no, they're the ones on camera. They have the other ones that want to be on camera doing it. Duh.
I mean, I assume.
I assume I've never been. Well, you're making gay porn. Who's fluffing you? Exactly.
No one.
No one.
We're low
You fluff
budget.
yourself.
We're low budget. No fluffer needed.
Pickle, babe. Pickle's fluffing you.
Pickle don't give a fuck about fluffing me.
She says, go fluff yourself.
Oh, shit.
So,
It's so much better with weed.
everything's better than weed. Did we discuss that before?
I think we've said it once or twice.
Everything's better.
Maybe you just need a bunch of fucking plants in here.
Well, you're going to teach me how to grow it, and I'm going to put a grow tent right there.
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
Speaking of, I didn't interrupt you. You can talk about that if you want to.
Well,
Were you going to talk about that?
I was going to talk about it and then do that. Are you ready for that?
I'm not quite ready for that. I'm going to finish my joint. But if you want to hit that and get it going.
Well, you start talking. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
Let me take a hit of this first.
I am picking up 2 clones this week to start grow number 2.
Clones.
Yep.
What are clones?
Okay, so
I don't know what a clone is, but...
right. So I think I've made this disclaimer before, but I am not an expert. So if there's a professional grower out there like, that's not how you fucking do it.
Send us a message and cook this bastard.
Perfect. That's what we want. I don't want people to think that I pretend to be an expert.
Please communicate with us. We're new at this. We have no clue if anybody gives a shit about what we're doing, but we're trying something new, stepping out of the box. Again, we just want to educate people. Not that we're are qualified to educate, per se, but we want people to feel comfortable to at least try it.
Our stupid experiences qualify us to educate.
Experience, yeah.
But
those who can do and those who can't teach. So
fuck. But I can smoke weed.
I can smoke weed.
We can and we teach.
But we lead by
that good.
example.
We're just that good.
All right.
I'm going to go with that. So anyway, so it is my understanding that the way they clone these is they more or less lop off a branch, and I'm sure it might have to be a special branch. I don't know. And then
special branch. You're making shit up now. Any branch is probably hardy enough, I guess.
I guess.
Well, some plants can do that. You can cut off a branch and replant it, and it grows. So that's a clone because it's the same plant.
Yes.
Okay.
And so basically, it's just like you would do with any other plant.
Okay.
Where I think you can put that in water, and it starts to get some.
So that makes a lot of sense. So normally you would grow it, it would flower, you take the seed and regrow it. That's the child of the original plant. May not be the same. Could be stronger, could be less, could be dim-witted, retarded, or we can't say that.
No, but yes.
Yeah.
Essentially, I think, yes.
Yeah.
Well,
but this is a clone. It's a branch off the same plant. It's going to grow the same flower because it's the same plant.
So I think we talked about this in episode 1 about me starting 4 seeds, and maybe I shouldn't have started 4 seeds because they finished at different times, or I should have.
Don't we all?
But you're on a roll today.
I tried.
But anyway, you should however many plants you're going to end up with, you should probably start maybe double or triple the amount of seeds, in my opinion.
How do you mean?
So if you want to end up with 2 plants,
Okay,
that you're going to, start from seed and grow all the way, I think you want to start 6 seeds and take the 2 best plants out of those 6 seeds. The 2 best, most uniform plants, because they should finish the same or very similar time.
okay, but
Does
why
that make
wouldn't you
sense?
just let the rest of them keep growing in their own time? Good things come to those who wait.
You could.
Maybe they're better because they took longer, or not?
No, you could certainly do that. But it's kind of a pain in the ass to fucking chop and trim and all that. So you kind of want to do it all at once. So from that aspect, theoretically, yes. And that's what I did with mine. I just kept going, and it was a pain in the ass because
Because you're a farmer. You want to come harvest time and harvest it all and be done with it.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's what these guys, if you're growing your own, that's what you want to do. And essentially, like, once you harvest them, we just went off on another tangent.
We do that. It happens.
It just hit me. I'm like, God damn it. All right. Good thing you can cut that out.
Or do we?
Pieces.
Do you want this?
I don't know. We'll see.
I cut whatever the fuck I want out.
Let's see how it works.
Let's see how you work.
So anyway, not very well, apparently. Unless I'm stoned, then I am fucking smooth.
Are you sure about that? Because you're going off on tangents.
In my mind, I'm smooth. And that's all that matters.
All right, then.
Okay, so anyway,
You're
I'll
smoother
finish.
than the gay porn. I know that.
But
I can go all day. That's
you
what
can.
she said.
That's what she. So anyway, we'll finish this and then we can go back to pre-rolls or whatever. So when you harvest your plants, then you want to cut them and hang them in your tent and keep it at 60 degrees and 60% humidity for a period of time. I don't know I can't remember if that's a week, 2 weeks, however it is.
But it varies and you watch it?
Yes. Yes.
Hanging it upside down, I take it?
Yeah, but and you
Cut it off at the base and hang it?
more or less, but different branches you just find, this has got a little elbow, I could hang it off a rope here, not a rope, but a string or whatever. And then that's how you dry it all at once in your tent, because you can control your humidity, you can control your temperature, so on and so forth.
That's when it's crucial, or the whole growing process?
That is more crucial than anything.
The drying process is more crucial
yes.
than the growing process.
Again, not a professional, but I'm pretty sure the professionals will say the same thing.
All right, so I'm curious about another tangent. I'm sorry, I'm part of the problem. Ditchweed.
Okay.
You talk about ditchweed, and people's like, it'll just give you a headache, or it's not a good high, or something. So what makes that different? They say it's better to grow it outside. It's ditchweed. It's growing weed. You can see the flower. What makes that not good, or people just want to talk bad about it?
I have no idea.
All right, then. I've never smoked
Maybe
ditchweed.
it's not even like fucking weed. Like maybe it's might just be. It might be one of those bullshit cousins that.
CBD.
Yeah, I mean, or whatever.
Maybe it's like a CBD, and people think they're getting high, and they're not.
Right. Yeah, I don't know anything about ditchweed.
I don't know much about CBD. I know it helps. I know it's
Amen to that.
a family member. I know that we buy a lot of the, what do you call them? The hybrids.
Yep.
Because they're a mixture of sativa and indica, but what were we talking about?
CBD.
CBD, yeah. So because the THC and the CBD, the THC gives you that high effect.
Yep.
But the CBD will also give you that health benefit. So that's why the hybrids are nice, because if it's a pain relief, the CBD is going to give you those healing properties, and then the THC is going to give you that like euphoric property, so that you don't have to feel the pain, or you don't notice the pain. A lot of times for the pain relief, I still feel it. I mean, I know the pain is there, but it's not stopping me. I don't notice it as much. I can still, if I stop and think about it, it's there, but it's not like, oh my God, my back.
Right.
And that's the difference.
You move normal and you go, oh fuck, that hurt.
Yeah.
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 So it allows you to continue your day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a pain reliever, I think it can make it go away sometimes, but then it comes back like, fuck me.
Oh, it definitely makes it go away sometimes.
Yeah.
When you say hybrid, are you talking about 1-to-1?
When it's CBD and THC, like it'll be so much CBD in it and so much THC
That you're smoking?
Right.
Right. They don't call the
The hybrids, I guess, are the sativas and
indicas. So I guess maybe I'm talking out of turn, and maybe I shouldn't have corrected you. I don't mean it like
maybe
that.
all that's bullshit. We'll just cut it out.
Well, they call it, maybe, I don't know. They call it like 1 to, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, it's a ratio how much to THC to CBD.
Right. I guess I've never heard them call it a hybrid. So maybe that's
maybe that's not how they signify it as, but it is. There is a ratio of CBD to THC.
Yes. Oh, 100%. Yeah. Well, actually, they say that CBD and THC, like a 50-50, is truly your best pain control. Right,
because you're getting as much as you can of both without compromising.
Well, and they work together then.
Right.
Yeah, but nobody wants to fucking do that. What fun
and
is
so
that?
I was talking to some friends, which they are the exact people that our audience is or should be, because they're really curious. They want to try it, but they don't know anything about it. They don't, so they started asking me questions.
Do they know that you smoke weed?
Yes, I'm very open about it.
Cool. I know you do, but I didn't know if they knew.
No, I'm very open about it. I don't go like parading it around like, hey, look at me, I smoke weed. I'll be discreet. Right. Because I don't want to force, I'm not forcing it on anybody, but if you ask me, I'll tell you. I'm not hiding it. I mean, my employer doesn't, they're headquartered out of a state that it's legal. And so they changed their policies to where they no longer test for it at hire. Now, there are truck drivers that have a CDL, and so they still have to get tested for the CDL because it's federal, and it's still federally illegal, which they've changed that now. I think they've changed the penalties for it. They've lowered the class. It's no longer a class, whatever it was.
Class 1, now it's class 3.
Right, which is equal to, was it?
Tylenol with codeine, I think.
Yeah.
Don't quote me, but I think that's what it is.
But there's a lot of changes going on now with marijuana, which is so exciting. Now, I would say, we're talking about old stoners, like they've been legalize it for years, when it's not even talked about. And sure, I'm probably late to it because I only had tried it a handful of times before it was legal.
Yep.
And then I went to a state where it was legal on vacation and tried it. Vegas, why wouldn't you?
Right. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Exactly. Unless it's smoking weed, it comes back with you.
Right. I thought that was the clap. But anyway, they... Polish knee slapper. Yeah. I told my son about that the other day. Polish knee slapper. That's a little racist. He's like, what?
Wait, I don't know why it's racist. Maybe you should tell me off thing, because...
A Polish knee slapper?
I don't understand.
Because people make Polish people for being dumb. That kind of thing. Wouldn't that be racist?
I don't know.
I guess. Derogatory?
Yeah, it's definitely derogatory. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. I just didn't want to be like fucking laughing about like something that's like fucked
like
up.
How many Polish guys it take to change a light bulb? Those kind of things.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Right. But I'm good with joking about it. I just didn't want to be a dick.
Polish knee slapper and you slap your elbow.
Okay, I did. Again, dude, like I'm just...
How high are you?
Apparently I'm higher than I fucking thought.
Now that your pre-roll is out, this is the time in the show where I like to kick it up a notch.
Oh, shit.
So I went to the local shopping mall and picked up this Headway Designs water pipe.
It's got a pretty neat logo on it.
Yeah, it's purple. It's got a flaming skull on there. It says Headway Designs in kind of a red and yellow flame color. It's got a little bowl attachment that slides out. It's all like aluminum.
Nice.
You hear that? Yeah, and it's plastic.
Oh, so if you drop it won't break.
I've been dropping some glass pipes because I'm the one that's always cleaning them and stuff. Banjo just lets me do all that stuff. Right. She's like, you keep breaking it. It's like, yeah, I'm the one that's doing all the crap with it. I load them, I clean them. I'm the one that breaks them. So
that's fair.
All she does is smoke them.
That's fair.
Yeah.
This would be my first time doing this. I've never hit a bong before.
Never, ever.
Never. That's not true. I lied.
You're lying to me?
I had a personal size bong. Is that a personal size bong?
I don't know what that means.
Is that a small bong? Or is that a normal size bong? Never mind. I'm stoned. I forgot.
Well, I don't know. They got all kinds of words. There's water pipes or bongs. This would be a bong, I would say, because it's a big, wide opening. There's water pipes with a small opening, and you light it and stuff, which I have.
This had a small opening, so it must be a water pipe.
Water pipe.
Okay. This is my first bong. Right,
so this is a bong, which I told Banjo, I was like, you see on TV where they got like the 4-foot, 5-foot bongs, which I've never tried. I've never done anything. This is the closest thing. I wanted to try it and see what it was like because I'm curious. So
you put your mouth around the whole
the
thing?
opening would say, about the size of my cock, but not
lucky.
really. It's a little bigger.
Banjo's lucky, I guess.
Well, it's not true. But I guess one you would see in a movie.
Is that Vaseline on the inside?
Shut your face. No, then it would have to be smaller to be helpful. No, but it's plastic, so you can't. It's kind of, let's see, softball size.
Yep.
Yeah, about softball size on the bottom bowl, and then it comes up to a pipe smaller than a firework mortar tube.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, I guess that's about what, 3/4 inch pipe, 1 inch pipe.
Yeah, probably
1 inch plumbing pipe, I'd say.
Yeah.
And then the pipes on the side, I like to use butane. I don't need a blowtorch for this because it's plastic. I
Just use the butane. I got you.
So I'm trying to get the hang of it. It's tricky because the opening is so wide. When you inhale, you're taking it all in. So it's kind of hard to inhale through the flour to get it burning.
Yep.
And then also in taking. So I've been taking it in 2 breaths on sometimes. So I don't know. So I'm trying to breathe in slow to let it draw some smoke into the pipe and then pull that and then take the rest in.
I got you.
You got that?
I'll watch you.
All right, so let's try this. I got fresh water in there for you. You're welcome.
Yep. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. See how I'm out of breath?
Uh-huh.
So I need to get a little more. All right, that time I left my mouth there. And I breathed out my nose while my mouth was there, and then inhaled. Oh, there's a little more in there. You put your lips in it, not around it.
Good, because I don't want to show off.
Yeah, I know.
Do you think I need the lighter still, or do you think it's...
Try it. I'll torch you if you like. Keep going, keep going. Now pull it. There you get it all. Mr. Dick has the lung capacity needed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, let me tell you how that does.
I like it.
See, I knew you would. The other day, Banjo, she'll say, "Oh, I think I need to go up." I say, "All right." It's like, "Well, how would you like it? Which device would you like us to use?" And she said, "I kind of like that purple one." I said, I bet you do.
I kind of like it.
I do too.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
And that went right out the window.
So I'm aiming that way.
We're really good at blowing smoke.
Says you. There's a little more if you like.
You know what? Would I offend you if I just smoked another joint?
You would not.
Perfect. I'm going to smoke another joint because I'm fucking old school, dude. I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's not like that.
See, I don't like the taste of the paper.
I think it's a relaxation thing for me. I think it's like
I get that.
at the
It's like
risk
smoking a cigarette.
yeah, like at the risk of sounding like a dork. Well, I already sound like a dork, I guess. It's ritualistic.
Sure.
You know what I mean? To me, anyway.
No, it's just like a habit.
Yeah, like
Smoking cigarettes, chewing gum,
yeah, like
whatever.
I sit out on my front porch, because it's got a roof over it. I love smoking a joint in the rain. Not in the rain, but on my porch when it's raining.
Absolutely.
And I just sit there I got like a little love seat swing, and I just hit my joint and just swing a few times and then hit it. It's probably.
I like the little pictures you sent me of the little tiki candle guy and your joint.
Check us out on Twitter. Because I
X.
update X. Sorry,
Get
Elon.
with that program.
Sorry,
X.
Elon. Your truck still sucks.
Oh.
Those
I
trucks.
saw it stuck in the snow. And a regular truck had to pull his cyber truck out of the
They're
snow.
fucking hot garbage.
Hot garbage.
Oh, they look so ridiculous.
They do.
Apparently,
But kind of cool, like in a kind of futuristic movie kind of way.
yeah, I'll give you that. If you're one of those, you probably like it, don't you?
No, I don't.
You're a fucking
No, I
you're
like
a sharper image
Standard
guy.
truck. No,
Ah.
not one of these things is actually from Sharper Image.
Dude, I'm gonna come over to do this podcast someday, and there's gonna be the fucking Cybertruck. I know it.
Bullshit.
And I'm gonna
Unless they're giving them away.
I'm gonna, what do they call that? Docs? I think the kids call it doxing, where they figure out who we are. I'm gonna fucking dox you online and show pictures of you and your dorky Cybertruck.
I don't know what the fuck any of that means that you just said.
I'm not really sure I do either.
Oh, well, then you shouldn't say it. As I tell my kid, if you know what the fuck it means, you shouldn't be saying it.
I kind of felt like an asshole after I said it.
Well,
oh,
maybe
motherfucker! I think this is
you're not
only
an asshole. You're a dick.
Well, it doesn't feel like a fucking
Graham. Is it fatter?
It's a little fatter, but
oh, so this is probably the same paper. Now, can I squish this one to?
yeah, it doesn't need it as much.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it is softer. You're right.
Yep.
So it's the brand, the rolls, because the other one was, you said, what brand was the other one?
The other brand.
I like the names.
Lula's Doobies.
Lula's Doobies. Lula's Doobies. Yummy. Now this Lula's Doobie was flavored what?
Something money.
Strange Money.
Strange, which was good, by the way.
Was it?
I thought so.
It was strange.
It was strange. Well,
It tasted like money because you could taste the paper.
Ah, I like it.
Do you want me to recycle this?
Sure. But anyway, this one is.
So this one has that raw cone, the paper folded on there. And yeah, that's a little fatter. I don't know that that's a whole gram. Like if you were to grind a whole flour.
It certainly doesn't feel like it. It feels like a half gram.
I don't know how you can feel it. That's what she said. I don't know how you can feel it. Man, she's been around town.
Fuck yeah.
Is that a lawnmower?
It is a lawnmower. Can we snipe him?
Maybe. Is he mowing right there?
Yeah.
Oh, that guy.
Harley
Grizzly Adams.
Harley Santa Claus.
Harley Santa Claus. This guy, oh, he's got a beard as long as, God, it's got to be a good 6, 7 inches, you think? 5 inches long?
Oh, it's longer than my pecker, so.
Well, that's not saying much.
I guess that's only saying 3 inches.
But he's got his John Deere riding tractor. Looking pretty good.
About 8 inches long.
It's long, white beard, heavy set guy. He's got, how many trucks do you see in his driveway?
One that I think might run, 2 might run, and then 3, 4, 5.
5 trucks. I think they all run.
They're all Chevys.
He lives there by himself.
Boy, he mows grass slow.
And he weed eats even slower because his speed of weed eating is never.
Well, I mean, you know.
What are you gonna do?
The old boy shut down.
See?
Sweet. We can open the window.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, Santa Claus.
See, that's all he mowed. He's done.
Thanks, Kentucky Claus.
Kentucky Claus.
Oh, I like it. Kentucky Claus.
I do. Kentucky, because he's got a new name. Kentucky Claus.
Oh, yeah. So anyway, you know what? I think this is fatter.
Because I think
that I think the tip is.
She likes the girth. Just the tip?
The tip is girthier.
Just the tip.
Yep.
THCA 27.35%. CBD 0. See, it tells you right there how much THC, how much CBD. So this would give you more THC than CBD. It's got THC 2.49, THCA 27.35, CBD 0%, CBDA 0.114%, total 30.649%. That's a good one. Mm-hmm. 30 in a joint.
Yeah.
Because they said that's about as, 30, 33, that's as high as they can get the THC by naturally growing it.
Yeah. I mean, the places in California say they're getting in the mid to upper 30s, and which is probably, like, I'm not going to question them because they fucking weed smoke pretty damn good in California, so.
Nice.
Doesn't
weed smoke pretty damn good just about anywhere?
Yeah, but better in California.
Now I gotta go.
It's fucking pretty amazing.
It's got ingredients. Grande guava.
Oh, that's what I thought it said, but I couldn't read it. Does that say it's a hybrid or sativa? Can you read that?
It does not say.
I think it's a sativa. I think I meant to get sativa.
Tested by ACT Laboratories, tested on 3/13/24. When can I be a product tester? The use can impair condition and may be habit forming. No shit. That's because it's so awesome. Why wouldn't it form a habit?
But is it a habit if you like it?
That's what I'm saying. Now, because I feel like I could stop it if I wanted to, but I don't want to, so why would I?
I have stopped it for 2 weeks when I went to Norway.
Yeah.
And it sucked. But
yeah.
I didn't have, it sucked because I need it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I didn't have withdrawals. I didn't find it difficult.
Yeah, because you're not getting it for your medical reasons that you take it.
Right.
Exactly.
But, you know.
And that would suck too, because I feel like I don't need it, and I feel like it's helping me, and I'm going to keep taking it until somebody can show me where it's negatively affecting me or somebody I love.
Right.
Smoking is hazardous to your health. Well, thank you.
True. However, me not smoking might be hazardous to your health.
Exactly. Next up, we'd like to talk about questions or hypotheses from listeners.
Okay.
That we had a suggestion in our chat from Morgan from Illinois.
From Morgan.
Getting high in Illinois.
Hi, Morgan.
Hi, Morgan. Because, stoners like to sit around and get high and say, what if?
Yep.
And so if you'd like us to ponder your what if while high, send it in through the chat and it goes right to me. So if all the apex predators were to fight besides humans, who would win? I'm talking, let's make a bracket like it's March Madness.
Okay.
So a March Madness bracket with all apex predators. Do we need a definition of apex predators?
Nah. Well, that's up to you.
I think I'm good.
Okay.
So you want a bracket, but I think the way she was describing it to me, it was to be fair, as a land versus sea is how you start. So you got like an East Coast, West Coast conference.
Okay.
You got land and sea conference. You can meet on the sand.
Gotcha.
We'll
So we have a land conference
Yep.
and a sea conference.
Right.
Gotcha.
So, but you're going to have all apex predators from all continents meeting.
Right.
So who are your top contenders? You got lions,
Tigers.
gorillas, tigers. Now, aside from King Kong, I know she was feeling that wolves, like a gorilla's gonna beat most of those, like an angry gorilla. Now, King Kong's obviously oversized, but I'm pretty sure some Amazon gorillas that are pretty fucking large.
Right. Am I keeping this from you? Or are you hitting that?
I'll probably hit that.
Didn't want to be rude.
You're not rude yet.
Continue on, Mr. Dank.
Because, for land, I think that's tough. I don't know as much about the sea and what's under there. Killer whale, I thought, was up there. One of the largest ones. I don't know how.
Great white.
Great white, but I think a whale could be the great white.
Yeah, but you still have to bracket it out, don't you?
Oh, sure. Well, it's already kill or be killed. They kind of have their own battles. We don't have land and sea battles, but we have... You go to Africa, they're already battling, and lion's king of the jungle. You throw a gorilla in there, does a gorilla beat the lion?
Are you pondering that to me right now?
I think so.
Boy.
You ponder that while I try more of this Headways Designs. We are not sponsored by anybody, so don't think I'm advertising.
But we are welcome to be sponsored.
Welcome to be, for sure. You want to sponsor this shit, feel free.
What?
Dank.
Dank.
DICK&Dank.com.
Dank at DICK&Dank.com.
Right. If you found this, you found our website at DICK&Dank.com. And we have email, dank at DICK&Dank.com. You can chat us on our website. It goes right to my phone. And then we've got an Instagram that I'm checking. Dick is checking our Facebook.
Which is Dope Discussions with Dick and Dank on Facebook.
All right.
And I believe it's the same on Twitter.
X. Why do you keep doing that?
God damn it.
He's going to fire you.
He is.
Yeah.
He's not going to let me buy a Cybertruck because
Son
of this.
of a bitch. Oh. No, he's going to make you drive one because he has that power.
So, my initial thought would be the gorilla because of brute strength.
Right.
But I don't know. I'm not worried about the lion's bite as much as I'm worried about the lion's claws.
I think I'm empty.
Oh, that's not good.
It's not good.
But do you have weed up here?
I should. Wait, I did bring one. I'm not stupid. How stupid do you think I am?
Well, I didn't think you were that stupid, but
sometimes.
we make mistakes.
Not stupid, forgetful.
Yeah, we make mistakes sometimes.
Again, brain injury, I forget shit every day, all day. It's a lot of fun. So now I don't get stressed about forgetting about shit.
If I was smart, I'd use your brain injury against you. I'd be like, yeah, dude, you agreed to this, or you agreed to that. Don't
Luckily, you're not smart. That's why we make a good duo. Dumb
or
and dumber.
I am smart,
Blind
but
leading the blind.
But maybe I am smart. I'm just nice. No, I'm not. I'm stupid.
And
But
a
anyway.
dick. But you're not. You're nice.
Yeah, I try to be. But, okay. What do you think?
What was the question?
We're talking about a gorilla
the
versus
gorilla.
a lion.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the gorilla, because I think the gorilla is as close to humans. He's smarter. He can outthink. He can plan. He can set a trap.
I agree.
Yeah, he can make a pit for the lion to fall in or some shit. Throw a spear, stand up high from a tree.
Yep.
Hands down, easy.
Yep. I don't know it'd be easy.
Well, they'd fight, but yeah.
But I think a gorilla wins easier than what people think.
Because if you're thinking you're just out in the wild, who knows what happens?
Right.
Lion sneaks up on him, kills him. But if you're thinking, hey, we've caged these two, and they're out there, kill or be killed.
I think it's gorilla.
Yeah.
I think the lion fucks him up with the claws. Don't get me wrong, but
I think to make him fair, what? It's in an arena, like Roman style, Coliseum style?
Yeah, Coliseum style. Yep.
I like it.
Do we got to ponder another one, or are we like doing?
So you think on land, gorilla is the apex predator on land? Here's your champion.
Yes.
Rhinoceros. They're vegetarians? No. What do they eat?
Yeah, they're vegetarians.
Okay.
I think a rhinoceros kills a gorilla, but we're talking apex predators.
Right. Yeah.
So
Gorilla's got it.
I think so.
Or is that just too obvious? Should we ask Google?
But I didn't think about grizzly bear because
I still think a gorilla beats a grizzly bear.
I do too. But does a grizzly bear?
You don't think a gorilla can beat an elephant? No, because an elephant would wrap it up with his trunk and
just
stomp on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no. But what
They're
I'm saying
vegetarians.
is we're assuming that a lion would beat a bear to fight the gorilla.
I think a lion would beat a bear.
Think so?
Yeah. King of the jungle.
Do you think it's quicker?
Yep. Agile.
Right. Probably right.
Just look at cats versus dogs.
Yeah, you're probably right. All right, I'll give it to you.
Yeah. So then, hey Google, if all sea creatures were to battle it out, who would win?
Sorry, I don't understand.
She's stupid.
Hey Google, what sea animal is king of the ocean?
On the website eaglewingtours.com, they say that the true ruler of the sea is the killer whale. Killer whales are apex predators, which means they have no natural predators. They hunt in packs, much like wolves, which are also at the top of their food chain.
That makes sense.
So we got killer whale,
Versus,
elephant,
oh,
or gorilla that we said.
Well, we
Google's
gotta
saying
go-
elephant. You get an elephant with tusks?
elephant isn't a apex predator.
All right then.
Let's stick with that.
Okay.
So, killer whale versus gorilla.
Gorilla.
I feel like killer whale.
Because I'm thinking, to make it fair, yeah, it'd be where an ocean meets a sea, or like a glacier or something, where it's deep water and they can fight, like he's getting a seal. I don't think a gorilla can jump in the water
Right.
and take out a whale. And I think if they're going to get close enough and they have to battle in an arena type,
Right.
then I think they have to make contact. Then I think the killer whale is going to smash it or eat it.
Yep. I
Killer
agree.
whale.
Killer whale. That's it.
And killer whale, of all the apex predators, killer whale will win. In the words of Dick and Dank, that's what we're going with.
If we had a gavel, we'd clank, clank.
Done.
Works for me.
Wait, I got a bomb.
I like your bomb.
Hey, why not? I'm going to have some more of it, though.
Might as well. I'm gonna have some more of your bathroom in a minute.
Yeah.
Look at that little fancy scooper.
I showed you this before.
You did.
I got the scraper, poker, and...
Yeah, you showed me, but I never saw you use it though.
Oh. You want me to give you one?
No, you're good, dude.
Because I got like 6 of them on Amazon
I don't think I'm.
for like $5.
I don't think I'm switching from joints. I don't think I can.
Yet.
Maybe.
Maybe. Never say never.
Never say never. I mean, I like the bong, but I think it's.
Well, it's for special occasions. You can't walk around with this and go out anywhere and do this.
Right.
You're spilling water, you're repacking it. That would be annoying. But at home, that's the way to go.
Right.
This chair makes a lot of noise. You hear that?
I do hear that.
Oh, it's like ping pong. Or tennis. You should hear it in the microphone. It's loud. Like a bull. Headway inside. Oh yeah, baby. Payne's just gonna love how much I smell.
I gotta take a leak.
Let me know what smells out there. That's the one bad thing about weed is the smell. But it's how you know you find your friends, right? Follow the smell.
Follow the smell.
Leads you right to a good time.
Unless it's a different smell you're smelling from Kentucky clones.
It happens.
I think I'm officially a little dumber after listening to that.
How good did that feel? Honestly. Thank you for joining us on episode 3 of Dope Discussion with Dick and Dank. Tune in next time whenever we discuss something else and decide to record it. So find us online at our website, Instagram, Facebook, X, all the places we mentioned. We're trying to be everywhere. Please be patient because we really don't know what we're doing. We're just fucking around and finding out. See what happens. Until next time.
You're a dick.
Yeah, here we go. Good night.
Oh, sweet.
Brought to you by Dick and Dank.